will look at me, and don't back up or you'll back out of the picture over there, okay? So stay close.
Yes, okay.
So Hector, what are you seeing as some of the key test and measurement trends in Latin America today?
Yeah, well, basically we have a couple of trends here. One of them is the trend of getting the equipment smaller and smaller, but most importantly, not only smaller, but smarter and smarter, meaning easy to use, easy to interpret, easy to get the results for technicians. We have, as an example, we have the fiber to the home deployments, right? Because of the amount of fiber being deployed, there is not enough technicians with enough background in fiber optics, with enough background on testing, on interpretation, analysis of OTDR traces, for example, which is a basic tool for fiber optics. And there is a need for an equipment unit that is able to analyze all this and display the results in a simple go, no-go way. So this is one of the trends that we see a lot, getting equipment easy of use, getting the equipment in an auto mode, also not only on the test portion itself, on the measurement portion itself, but also on the transmission of the results to a more integrated process within the operators. Meaning once you have the results, this information has to go to a central database where it can be analyzed by people that it's dedicated to that. So you can see trends on, for example, quality of construction. So you can take decisions on where to stop, where do they have to get trained more, et cetera, et cetera. So that's the other trend that we're starting to see, automation of the results. So the test equipment becomes part of the whole process. In the past, it used to be seen as a separated tool, right? Now it's getting more and more integrated, as well with, for example, automation of getting the requisitions to activate a service, for example. Okay, that's also becoming a trend. It's getting, there is not everybody thinking that way, but people start talking about it, right? How I can integrate the processes, the tools, measurements that we do into the whole process. That's part of the trends that we see.
Well, you talked about fiber to the home, and currently LT is being deployed in Brazil and other parts of the region. Where does EXFO sit into the mobile side of LT deployments?
Yeah, well, basically EXFO has a product line that it's able to support protocol analysis on cellular networks. We have the only one tool that is able to do analysis on 2G, 3G, 4G LTE. This tool is very interesting because with this tool you are able to verify the whole process, starting from a call completion, for example, going through roaming, for example, or analyzing applications. What type of applications is the ones that are being most demanded by customers? So it's a tool that displays KPIs, so you are able to see, for example, what are your customers as an operator looking for in terms of applications, or what type of issues do you have in roaming, right? It's, my international customers are really getting good quality when they are in roaming mode. Okay, so this is part of the trends that we see here in Brazil. We know that the implementation started since last year. They have a big challenge because of the timing that they are forced to comply with because of the Olympic Games and the World Soccer 2014, I think. So they have to meet those deadlines. So they are really focused and concentrated on deploying, implementing the technology. And now they are start talking about quality, how to make sure that what they implemented is complying with the quality they are expecting. So this is what we see here, especially in Brazil. We are also covering some other countries in the region, like Mexico, for example. Same case, they have started with the LTE implementation since last year. And it's kind of a similar situation. It was more of a matter of saying, we're ready, we have LTE. Now they are starting to look at, okay, now that we have LTE implemented, we have to check how is the quality going on. So that's type of what we are seeing. There are some other countries that are working on trials, planning, a lot of planning. But I would say that the two countries that have implemented massively is Brazil and Mexico. Have other countries like Puerto Rico, for example. They already have LTE working and operating, but it's in a smaller base, obviously.
Well, thank you for the overview. Next, on a separate video, we want to go through and maybe you could walk us through your product line here at the show. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.